z-axis is the right hand coordinate system. Okay. Now a light energy is propagating along x-axis. Okay. So the condition is the electric field vector always perpendicular to the magnetic field vector, always perpendicular to the direction of propagation. This is the condition. Of course, E dot B is 0 and E cross B direction must be the direction of propagation of light. Nothing but velocity vector. This is the velocity vector. C cap I am writing. Okay. The magnitude of C is 3 into 10 to the power of 8, fine. So that means the direction of C is I cap. I cap, x-axis. Okay. So when light wave is traveling along x-axis, what must be the direction of electric field? What must be the direction of electric field? And how many directions are there? Okay. And all those directions must be perpendicular to x-axis. Perpendicular to x-axis. Okay. So any vector in yz plane is perpendicular to x-axis. Okay. So it is x-axis, it is y-axis, I suppose. Any vector in yz plane perpendicular to x-axis, and how many directions are there in yz plane? Infinite are there. Infinite number of directions are there. Okay. If the direction of that electric field vector, even though it's perpendicular to the direction of propagation, changes, goes on changes, not fixed. Let us say it changes. That is called unpolarized light. Okay. So here, if the direction of electric field vector is fixed, let us say always vibrating along y-axis, fixed, that is polarized. But sometimes along y, sometimes making some angle with respect to y in yz plane, sometimes z-axis. Like that, it goes on varies in that plane, that is called unpolarized. That's why the unpolarized light, they represent by, if you look at your textbooks, they write like this. What does it mean? In that yz plane, this is x-axis, yz plane, the direction of electric field vector goes on changes. That is called unpolarized light. Okay. So let us start with the electric field vector. The electric field vector makes an angle theta with y-axis, let us say. This theta is called direction. Here I am using the word. In physics, angle means direction. If theta can vary from 0 to 360 in this plane. Okay. So if the theta varies, unpolarized light. If theta fixed, polarized light. If theta is fixed. Okay. So if it is suppose theta is varies, I can resolve this electric field vector in yz plane into two components, Ey and Ez. Ez. Resolve this velocity into two components. Sorry, well, electric field vector into two components, y component, z component. So y component means the vibrations are in the plane of the board. I'm taking my board as the plane. And z component means perpendicular to the plane of the board. That is, this is z-axis, this is x-axis, xz plane. XZ plane. It is YZ plane. Okay. And both the plane contains the direction of propagation, x-axis. So XY plane means EY, EZ, and so XZ plane. Okay. So generally, standard notation for this is we represent EY component as double arrow. Okay. Any vibration, electric field vibrations parallel to plane, EY. Perpendicular to plane is represented by dot. Remember that. Okay. So dot is the electric field component perpendicular to the plane. This is the direction of propagation. Okay. So they are like this. Okay. This is XY plane. It is XZ plane, like a book like this. This is the direction of propagation, not this one. Okay. Both the plane must contain the direction of propagation. Okay. So in representation, if theta varies randomly, both the components are present at any instant of time. So if I write this is the direction of propagation ray, nothing but c axis, both components are there. I write like this. So dot is there, arrow is there. Then it is called unpolarized light. Unpolarized light. This is the direction of x-axis. So on an average, because it varies randomly, on an average, if I calculate the magnitude of y component and x component, they are equal. So be careful, I am not equating Ey is equal to Ez at one instant of time. On average, because I square the average at, okay? So equal, they are equal, okay? Now, let us say theta is 0. Okay? Theta is equal to 0. Always the electric field along y-axis only. Naturally, magnetic field along z-axis. If one is fixed, automatically the other one fixed. So only arrow is there. Only double arrow. Generally, we call it double arrow. There is no dot if theta 0. Okay? And this is called, that means E average y component is not equal to 0. The average z component is 0. It is called linearly polarized or plane polarized, because the vibrations are confined only xy plane. It is called plane polarized. Plane polarized. Because okay, sir. Okay, fine. Plane polarized, where the vibrations are in xy plane. There are no vibrations in xz plane. So that's all. Similarly, you can think in other way also. The electric field is always along z-axis. Always along z-axis. That means only dot is there. There is no double arrow. Okay. So that means the average value of z component is not equal to 0, but y component is 0. Okay. Of course, theoretically, the intensity of this one is half of this, but theoretically. Okay. So this is also called linearly polarized light or plane polarized. Okay. Linearly polarized or plane polarized. Okay. Fine. So this is what the representation of unpolarized light and polarized light. Okay, fine. The next question is how to polarize the light. Okay, so polarization is nothing but cutting one component. If it is making some angle with y-axis, if you remove one component, only one component means always it along y-axis. So how to polarize light? A light can be polarized by different ways. By reflection, we can polarize. By refraction, by double refraction, even by transmitting through some artificial polarized